Good evening and welcome to this edition of the Newsletter on 6. Today is Tuesday, December 3rd, 2019. I'm Jim Fuller.
And I'm Andrew Todd. In tonight's news, we'll bring you video from the Manchester Christmas Parade, and Lyle Russell from the Tullahoma Recs Department will tell us about this month's Lunch and Learn. We'll have all these stories and more on tonight's News Leader on 6.
Keith Barnett here at Russell Barnett Ford in Winchester. Check out the 2018 Ford Taurus, yours today for $26,992. That's Russell Barnett Ford on 41A in Winchester, home of the lifetime powertrain warranty. And remember, my question is, why buy anywhere else?
The spirit of the season is timeless. From our family to yours, happy holidays.
Is this the year you want to get fit? If so, check out just some of the things Tullahoma Parks and Rec has to offer. Kickboxing, aerobics, silver sneakers workouts, swim lessons, boot camp, water aerobics, basketball, Zumba, yoga, pickleball, lap swimming, treadmill, karate. Get fit, Tullahoma, and have some fun with Tullahoma Parks and Rec.
Welcome back. You can help keep your holiday shopping merry and bright by following these tips from the Federal Trade Commission to help you watch your wallet, shop wisely, and protect your personal information. First of all, make a list and a budget. You're less likely to make impulse purchases when you have a game plan. Consider how much you're willing to put on your credit card and how long it might take to pay it off. Do your research, read reviews and recommendations about the product, seller, and warranties from sources you trust. If you're shopping online, check for reports that items were never delivered or not delivered as advertised. Look for the best deals. Check out websites that compare prices for items online and at your local stores. Remember to consider there may be shipping costs for online orders. Look for coupon codes by searching the store's name with terms like coupons, discounts, or free shipping. To save extra money, keep an eye out for rebates.
Also remember to give gifts, not personal information. Protect yourself online by shopping only on secure websites with an HTTPS address. The S means the site is secure. Stick to shopping apps that tell you what they do with your data and how they keep it secure. Avoid holiday offers that ask you to give financial information, no matter how tempting. They might be trying to steal your identity. Keep track of your purchases, make sure the scanned price is right, and save all of your receipts. If you shop online, keep copies of your order number, the refund and return policies, and shopping costs. Then have your packages delivered to a secure location or pick them up at a local store. Treat gift cards like cash and keep them in a safe place.
Christmas Parade Grand Marshal Prater Powell lit the official City of Manchester Christmas tree Sunday night. Prater had help from 6-year-old Clay Riddle and the Manchester Fire Department, who assisted with placing the star on the treetop.
All right, here we go. Dr. Prater Powell is this year's Grand Marshal of the 2019 Manchester Christmas Parade. And he's going to light up our tree here in a few minutes. Would you like to sing, Dr. Powell? Okay, just appreciate everybody coming out. Come down to the Christmas tree so we can get it lit. Thank you. It's been a nice night. Also, in addition to lighting the tree, Mr. Clay Riddle, a 6-year-old of Manchester, is going to be placing the star on top of the tree. Clay loves to play with his friends. He loves to color. He builds a Lego and likes Hot Wheels too. He's a kindergartner at College Street Elementary School and has fun every day at school as a participant in the Manchester Rec Center's Children's After School program. He's the son of Brad and Katie Riddle and has a little brother to Carson. We'll be lighting the tree here in just a moment. We're getting ready for the Manchester Fire Department is going to be assisting Mr. Clay as he goes up there. Little shot right there. It is. Is that snow? All right, we've got the star on top. There's only one thing left to do, and that's to light that tree. Let's count it down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Merry Christmas, Manchester!
After these messages, we'll be right back.
Keith Barnett here at Russell Barnett Ford of Winchester. Check out the 2018 Ford F-150 as low as $34,739. That's Russell Barnett Ford on 41A in Winchester, home of the lifetime powertrain warranty. And remember, my question is, why buy anywhere else?
When your family suffers the loss of a loved one, the caring and compassionate staff at Tullahoma Funeral Home and Coffee County Funeral Chapel are standing by to assist you in every way possible. We are proud to support local industry and offer only Batesville caskets. Many funeral homes don't own or operate a crematory. We utilize the only crematory in Coffee County. Your loved one never leaves Coffee County. We can accommodate any need and any budget. Consider our complete pre-need service to remove this burden from your family during their time of grief. Lock in today's low costs and protect from inflation. Tullahoma Funeral Home and Coffee County Funeral Chapel. Our family caring for your family.
What's a Tennessee vacation? It starts off like any road trip, and then, boom, adventure and thrills everywhere you look, which happens to be some of the most beautiful scenery in the country. Music here, history there, and all kinds of green in between. Come relax and unwind, or bring the crowd for some stargazing, or stargazing. Whatever you do, come hungry and expect an awesome soundtrack. It's all right here in Tennessee. We're playing your song. For a free vacation guide, visit tnvacation.com.
Welcome back. With rain moving through the area on Saturday, the Manchester Christmas Parade was moved to Sunday night where the weather conditions were more favorable. Let's watch some of the parade highlights.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 2019 Manchester Christmas Parade.
Now this came all the way from Raider Academy, over to where the stadium is, the football stadium. So I found out this is 1.8 miles. So it's a pretty long trip.
Long way for walking. First up for you this evening, we have the parade banner.
Very nice banner there. There's the Coffee County High School.
Junior ROTC.
There's the Coffee County Red Raider band right there, coming through. Next up is the Grand Marshal, Prater Powell, right here.
2019 Manchester Christmas Parade Grand Marshal, Dr. Prater Powell. Let's give him a big hand. Stick around after the parade. We'll be lighting the official Christmas tree right here behind the stage. You don't have it. Manchester Mayor Lonnie Norman.
There's Gary Horton. Yeah, out of order there. No big problem.
Probably past coming down 41.
Yeah. And then new speed zone where it's 35 now, right? Up next is the Coffee County Central Middle School homecoming queen, Layla McGee.
Merry Christmas. Bring this way. There it is.
Up next, mixed team, Coffee County, Eliza Johnson. Keely Hillis up next, the Coffee County Fairest of the Fair 2019. Ryan Green up next, Miss Nashville's outstanding team. Miss Team Princess, Eliza Caroline. Coming through with that nice Corvette.
That's that drive right there.
Yeah. Next up behind them, that's the North Coffee Elementary Chargers coming through. Very nice flute with them.
No. Yeah. Okay. Woo! Next.
There's going to be Same Construction up next. Same Construction.
That's a lot of lights on the truck, isn't it?
Could you drive one of those trucks? I know I couldn't.
Yeah, we put all the lights on it.
Same Construction right there.
Hey, there's Frosty. What's up, Frosty?
That's Harrod's Heroes coming through. Very nice vehicle.
Yeah. That's awesome. Merry Christmas.
I love all these floats so far. So far, all these nice floats.
We'll be right back with more News Leader on 6.
It's not invoice. It's not MSRP. It's not Christmas Day, although it may feel like it. It's the lowest prices in Middle Tennessee, period. It's a Stan McNabb Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram or Stan McNabb Chevrolet Buick GMC Cadillac before these prices are gone forever.
All right, the cat's out of the bag at Carroll Street Liquor in Tullahoma. Now you know where to go if you're planning a get-together and want the ideal wine or spirit. Party planning can be stressful, but at Carroll Street Liquor you'll find everything you need. Mixers, gift sets, and all of your favorite spirit brands. So if you're feeling the pressure to pull off the ideal party, come to Carroll Street Liquor and select among the seemingly endless supply of wines, spirits, gift sets, and more. Your perfect party, it's in the bag with Carroll Street Liquors.
If you drive buzzed, it could cost you around $10,000. You'll face major legal fees, major fines, and steep insurance penalties. You could lose everything. Buzzed, busted, and broke. Because buzz driving is drunk driving.
So you've been meaning to do something healthy, commune with nature, get outdoors and meet new people. We have the perfect solution. Come hike with us. You can find a Tennessee Trails Association chapter near you, including Clarksville, Columbia Franklin, Highland Rim, Jackson, Knoxville, Oak Ridge, Memphis, Murfreesboro, Nashville, Plateau at Crossville, and Upper Cumberland. We're on the web at TennesseeTrails.org. It's fun, it's stress-free, and it's good for you. See you on the trails. Welcome back. Lyle Russell from the Tullahoma Parks and Recreation Department stopped by our studios last week to talk about this month's Lunch and Learn.
I'm always excited to have Lyle Russell on the set with me from Tullahoma Parks and Recreation. As always, I know you got stuff going on.
Yes, thanks for having me. It's always fun to be here.
It's great to have you here, and I appreciate all you do.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that. I hope everybody else does too.
What's the biggest thing coming up?
Well, obviously Thanksgiving. Everybody likes to eat,
yeah.
right? But right after Thanksgiving, this is our if you can believe this now, we're now into year 4 of doing our Lunch and Learn program.
That's obviously gone really well.
Yeah, it's been really good. We've had some really good speakers, some really good topics, and this next one that's coming up on December 4th. It's Wednesday the 4th this month.
Yeah.
So doing it early to try and beat the holidays and people traveling for those that want to come see it. But our speaker this month is actually somebody y'all have had on the show before. Her name is Dr. Elizabeth Taylor.
Yeah.
Not that Elizabeth Taylor.
Not the glamour queen.
not that one. But she has written a couple of books now on Camp Forest. Her newest one just came out. It's called Voices of Camp Forest in World War II. And she's done a lot of interviews and research and information collecting. Yeah, and she's put it together into a book. And I haven't got a copy yet, but I'm going to be getting one that day
I need to get a copy of that. Say the title again.
It's called, let me make sure I get it right, Voices of Camp Forest During World War II.
During World War II.
Yeah. Yeah, so it's going to be...
and she's going to be at the Lunch and Learn, so people, right?
Yes, and my understanding is she's bringing some books, so if you want to pick up a copy, you can get it signed.
And tell everybody where you do Lunch and Learn in case they're not familiar.
Yeah, sure. We do Lunch and Learn at D.W. Wilson Community Center here in town. So the easiest way to find it, look for the pool.
Look for the pool.
If you know where the big pool is, we're in the building right behind that. But yeah, this is our 4th year now of doing Lunch and Learns, and it's been really exciting. We're excited to have her, and the neat thing is it's local. This is stuff that's happened right here in town.
It's amazing what has gone on in this region.
Yeah.
It really is.
And if you're interested in local history, I mean, you could argue, I guess, that Tullahoma may not be what it is today without Camp Forest being where it was.
I would think not. It wouldn't be the eclectic city that it is.
Oh, very much
town.
so.
I can't call it really a city, I don't guess. But, but there are people here from all over the world.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Because of Camp Forest and things that have happened beyond that.
Oh yeah, and some of the folks who have been here for a while may know some of these stories, or may even know some of the people that she's talked to about putting this book together.
Yeah.
Again, I haven't read it yet. I've only heard about it, but everyone who's read it so far said it's really, really interesting. Really good book.
It is. There's so much history here, and the fact that somebody's gone to all the trouble to pull it all together, that's wonderful.
Right. I know when I worked out there, it was neat to see it. I got to see it behind the scenes in a few cases, and to go through some of the parts of the woods out there where the old ruins, the basements and foundations of the old POW cabins, or the nurses' dormitories, and things like that. See where these things were, and to see some of the old roads that are back there behind the golf course where I used to work.
What is back there?
Yeah, there's some neat stuff. Now, don't go back there because they will not like that if you just show up and walk back there.
I always wondered, are there any landmines or anything like that?
Well, they do have the signs up that say possible unexploded ordnance, but the folks that take care of that do a phenomenal job.
December 4th.
Yes, Wednesday, December 4th. It's going to start. We're going to start lunch at about 11:45, and the program will start right at noon.
Okay.
So if you want to call and make a reservation, just give us a call at the center.
How much is lunch?
It's $9 for the lunch and the program.
You can't beat that.
Yeah,
That's
we'll try to
deal.
make it good.
But you do need reservations, and there's the phone number to call for reservations.
Yeah, just give us a call, and we'll be glad to get you on the list.
And
when
December
I checked it,
4th is a very important holiday. I mean, isn't that an important day? Isn't that D-Day?
Trying to think. Well, it is.
Yeah.
And then coming up that weekend is also another, holiday, December 7th.
December 7th,
Pearl Harbor Day. So the timing of this worked out really well. It's kind of iconic in that
It's a wonderful
regard.
thing to do. So what else is happening?
Well, obviously New Year is coming up here in another month. We've got a couple of programs to round out the year, but we're going to be starting some new ones next year. I don't have a lot of them finalized yet, so I'm not ready to announce all of them, but a couple of the really good ones we're going to have. This is one I'm personally interested in because I like to write and I'm a big reader, and I know my son is a big reader. The Lanham Library has an adult writers group, and we're going to do a spin-off of that.
A spin-off on that.
Yeah,
That's
we're going to
good.
do a teen writers group. The group at the library is set up for 18 and up, so we're going to do a group in conjunction with them at the community center for 13 to 18.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so we're going to see.
And so, are you encouraging any particular kind of thing to write about, or they just can write about whatever they
can
like?
write about whatever they want, and kind of the idea will be is we'll have a group of peers. It'll be other teens and a couple of adult guides that will, you can bring your work, you can read it out loud. We'll be glad to, evaluate it and give you feedback, give you some critical feedback on that. And
I think it's often hard to share what you write.
Oh, yeah.
And so you're going to do it probably in a situation that will make that more comfortable.
Yes, exactly.
Share your original work, because you're often afraid somebody will laugh at you or they'll not accept it. And I think that's a beautiful thing to do.
Yeah, no, this will be set up in a very positive and encouraging type of environment to, even if you're not a good writer, in this teen age range, even if you're not a good writer, we still would like to have them come to the group because you learn a lot just by listening and critiquing other people's work.
More news later is coming up in a moment.
Keith Barnett here at Russell Barnett Chevrolet GMC in Winchester. Select Silverados will receive supplier pricing and $6,500 in rebates only at Russell Barnett Chevrolet GMC on the bypass in Winchester, home of the lifetime powertrain warranty. And remember, why buy anywhere else?
Here at Manchester Funeral Home, we know the importance of living and working in our local community because it's those families who we serve during their time of need honorably. We believe in supporting local business and offer only 100% Batesville caskets, the best in the industry and a driver of our local economy. If you want straightforward and fair pricing while working with the people you know, choose Manchester Funeral Home, serving your community since 1932. And pre-planning and pre-funding can be the best gift you ever leave your loved ones. Call us to pre-arrange. Manchester Funeral Home. Our family caring for your family since 1932.
Welcome back. John Gray spoke with Hope Sarton, Executive Director of the Tullahoma Area Chamber of Commerce, about the 2019 Chamber Christmas Parade.
No matter how difficult life gets, you always have hope. And this morning, I have hope from the Chamber of Commerce here to tell us about that Christmas parade and all the other wonderful things.
Yes, we do. We have our 63rd annual
63
Tullahoma Christmas Parade that's sponsored by Sam McNabb Automotive, coming up on Friday, December 6th at 7 p.m. And the theme is Santa's Workshop on Jackson.
On Jackson, and I am only in Tullahoma. Could this happen? Probably. And I think it is one of the greatest things in the world. The marshal,
the Grand Marshal
of the Grand Marshal of the Christmas Parade is Mike Finn.
That's right. We're very excited to celebrate Mike, and we've received such positive feedback from the community about that selection, and that's when you know that you really made the right choice.
Right. And Mike is one of the great supporters of the Tullahoma High School football program and all the athletics at the high school, and travels with most of the teams, and just is a wonderful man, and he is extremely excited about this. And
he is.
What a great gift.
And our theme was selected by James Fuller. Mm-hmm. And so James is on our board and very active with the chamber, and he also is one of Santa's official helpers. And so
James is Santa.
One of Santa's.
I need to go visit with him.
Yes. And so James gets a free VIP ride on the Santa float. Which he's been fortunate enough to have one of those the last few years. And, the Santa float's actually going under some minor renovations this year, thanks to Russ Barrett and his team.
Good.
They are making a few updates and tweaks, and just because it is the house that Santa rides in is getting older. Again, we're very grateful to Russ and his team, and we're grateful to Rodney's Body Shop. They're the title sponsor of the Grand Marshal reception, which normally both of those events take place on the same night. But this year we have decided to separate them because we understand that everyone the night of the parade, they're getting their children ready and they're trying to get to their float and they have things to do. And so the turnout wasn't as we would hope to celebrate our Grand Marshals in the past. So we're hoping that by separating them.
Now, when is that going to be?
It's going to be Thursday, December 5th from 5 to 6 at South Jackson Civic Center. And so that's where we'll do the tree lighting.
I didn't know that. Yes. See, you brought me information that I need to know.
Yep, they're going to be two completely separate events this year. We're very excited. There will be cookies and cocoa, and Santa's going to be making an appearance. And so,
folks, Santa's coming to town early just for Tullahoma and for Mike Finn.
That's right.
And that's great. That's a great thing. This girl right here is doing a wonderful job, she and her staff. If you need anything from them at any time, they're on the corner.
That's right.
Right downtown Tullahoma. They have access to every kind of email, every kind of website, every kind of Twitter, pitter, clatter and tatter. Y'all do it all.
We try to stay connected.
They stay connected. And we want to thank you personally, you, for what you've done and bringing that beautiful smile to our Chamber of Commerce and knowing that she's there, we'll always have hope.
Don't forget to tune into this week's Living Show tonight at 6:30 p.m., Thursday morning at 9 a.m., and Thursday, Friday, and Saturday evening at 6:30 p.m. This week's guests include Jeffrey from the Tullahoma Animal Shelter with their Christmas Doggy of the Month. We'll have a preview of what to expect at the upcoming Christmas Movie Tunes performance at South Jackson Civic Center, and John and Pat will discuss John's fame from the Ralph Emery Show. All that and more on this week's Living.
Stay with us. We'll be right back with your weather forecast right after these messages.
The wait is finally over. The all-new redesigned Ford Ranger is back at Russell Barnett Ford of Tullahoma. Stop and test drive one today at Russell Barnett Ford of Tullahoma on Highway 55, home of the lifetime powertrain warranty. And remember, my question is, why buy anywhere else?
All I have to do to think about what I was physically before and what I am now, and I don't ever want to go back to that original situation.
The overall mission of the rehab team is always what is best for the patient and how we can facilitate maximum potential from every resident.
Well, the most important thing to me is that I'm allowed to do whatever I want to do,
Everyday miracles at Life Care Centers of America.
We're losing it, doctor.
Not on my shift. Quickly, brush. Roller.
What a transformation. It's gonna be okay.
Okay, nothing.
At Paintworks of Tullahoma, we specialize in domestic emergencies with Martin Senior Paints. You can be the paint doctor too when you treat your home with Martin Senior interior and exterior finishes.
Doctor, we've got another one.
Got you covered.
Paintworks of Tullahoma. Come see the paint doctor, Stat.
Welcome back. We'll take a look at your weather forecast at this time, starting with your weather history on this day. Our record high was in 1982 at 74 degrees. The record low was in 1929 at 5 degrees. Average high on this day is 55, and the average low is 33. Clearing weather tonight with a low of 30. Sunny weather in the forecast for Wednesday with a high of 55 and a low of 30, and mostly sunny weather expected on Thursday with a high of 58 and a low of 41. And that's our News Leader report for this evening. We invite you to join us each Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday at 6, 8, and 10 for News Leader on 6. You have a good evening.
Have a great evening.